He also was in farming. He was tall and slender with light brown hair and brown eyes. A picture of him in his uniform. He was born the 5th of April, 1896 in Leesville and died the 25th of August, 1918. During the First World War, they sent cards to say that the ship on which I sailed has arrived safely overseas. And it is estimated that at least 2,000 people attended the funeral services of Frank Gillen at Leesville Sunday afternoon. He was one of the 3 brothers who paid the supreme sacrifice of the World War, all sons of Mr. and Mrs. D.P. Gillen of Leesville. The remains arrived at Bedford Friday night and were taken to the Gillen home Saturday morning. The funeral services were in charge of the Gillen Post, American Legion of Bedford, which had been named in honor of the Gillen brothers. The Legion Auxiliary and War Mothers of Lawrence County also attended in a body. Owing to the large attendance, the services were held in the schoolhouse yard at Leesville, where a temporary platform had been erected. The funeral sermon was delivered by Reverend O.A. Cook. The young man was buried with all military honors due a hero. The front-running gears of a wagon were used as a caisson to which were hitched 2 mules ridden by 2 American Legion men, and in this military fashion, the remains were conveyed to their final resting place in the Leesville Cemetery. The color guard, all branches of service represented by World War veterans in uniform, and a firing squad of 8 men headed the funeral cortege, which was over a mile long. And long before the funeral hour, roads were dark with automobiles laden with people who were anxious to pay their tribute, and the home, yard, and grove were filled. Frank Gillen also was buried overseas at first. This is a picture of his monument in France. A picture of their monument in the Leesville Cemetery. All brothers are buried side by side. And then we have their headstones. William and the company he was in, Battery C Company 344. Inman. And Frank. The memory of the Gillens has been